Hi, good afternoon, or it's 2 p.m. over here in GMT plus 8, so know that this time zone is not exactly ideal for a lot of people, but I just cannot find a time zone that is good because India is like, what, 2.5 hours prior to this? It's a little bit tricky, so today is like the official new series of my stream. We're doing WPC, word prompt challenges. So any of you writers who actually want to participate, do feel free to let me know in my Discord server. Links are in the description. Right, before I actually invite Overlord Venus, who is still eating breakfast/lunch. I don't know what they are eating. Right, I'm just going to do a volume check. Can you actually hear me on stream, like whoever is watching here? Because I need to adjust sound a little bit, not too much. I have background music this time around. Hopefully it's not too distracting. I might just listen to playback myself. Give me a moment. I think it's pretty fair to say that my volume is good this time around and the background music is not too distracting. Right, so today's theme is actually revenge for female lead FL and villain for male lead ML. Surprise, surprise. So Overlord Venus is actually offered to take over revenge and I'm doing villain because, well, he took dips on revenge. So I was like, oh, thank God. I don't really like writing FL, but he does that. Now, let me just check if he's done eating. If he isn't done eating, then I'm gonna like go through a little bit of the start of the writing prompt things. Okay. Alright, he's ready. Let me give him a call. Hey. Today we're kind of opposite. Yes, I guess you are. Okay, try again.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, then it's fine.
You are a little bit, how do I say? Softer than last week, but that's fine.
Yeah, then it's fine. Like once I start talking more, it'll like my voice will go higher automatically.
So you say I'm trying to match up the energy level to what you feel comfortable with, so let me know if I'm again too intimidating for your taste. I had coffee.
No, it's fine. I got used to it in just like 1 week.
Seriously?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's how like I increase my moral.
Okay, if you say so, but I had coffee. I still had coffee. I was so mega disappointed. I told you, right? I was like, McDonald's ran out of the breakfast set I wanted. They don't have wraps. I was like, what the hell?
Like, what kind of wraps do you usually use?
I like chicken sausage wrap. You not know? Oh yeah, you're a goat.
Yeah.
I just show it to you. Like, I know the theme is nuggets, but these wraps are like so good. If I eat one of these, I don't actually have to eat lunch. That's, yeah. It's a lot of calories as well. But I like my coffee black. Today though, I had like the crappy breakfast muffin thing. And then they had this free upgrade. Okay, free upgrade in inverted commas with cappuccino. And I was like, what is a cappuccino? So they gave me like half the coffee and the other half is full of foam. I was like, did I just get cheated? It didn't taste bad, it wasn't very overpowering, but I have the energy to continue and I'm sweating ducks right now because like the temperature is so hot. It's not raining. It's been raining for the last few days. I got so used to it.
What's the temperature there?
It's what? 29 degrees? 29 degrees or something, maybe 30? I don't know. Let me just Google it. It's 30. No, 32 degrees Celsius.
32 is hot?
For me, yes. My brain...
I mean like... It's something like around 37 to 40 or something here. I think at the very least, yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. And this is like the peak summer hours. Summertime.
We are like tropical, so this is kind of the temperature throughout. But yeah, no, I can't. My brain operates at 24.5 degrees Celsius. Like the best temperature for my brain to operate is 24.5. 0.5. Okay, 24 is too cold, 25 is too hot. It's like my height, you know, 1.5 centimeters tall, just 0.5 centimeters to reach the 5-foot club, but no, I'm disqualified. Just that little bit. Anyways, right. Right, so I won't be too crazy right now. Okay, let's start the stream before I go crazy. I can be crazy later with 4Z. Alright, so this is the WPC. Oops, wrong tab. Okay, so for the people who don't know what WPC is, it's a weekly or bi-weekly, depending on Webnovel's mode, competition, writing competition that anybody could join. Right, so there are some pre-requirements. You have to write the themes that they provide you. So female lead, in case you don't know, this is not gender bias. Okay, people who are new to e-fiction, yes, they target it based on female and male readers. So when they say female lead, they just mean romance, and anything else that is not romance goes into male lead. It can be a sci-fi, it can be a mystery. I don't care if your main character is a male or female or a monster. It's male lead, okay? Get used to that. So this is the writing prompts competition where wonders happen. So how? Okay, normally in this series that just started, okay, we'll go through the themes every week and we kind of explain, we kind of idea bounce, and then we'll do this 15-minute timed writing practice, writing prompts on live stream itself. So 15 minutes of it, it's timed, okay? We use Discord, so if you want to join, get in the Discord server. And then all submissions go here. Ta-da! We have the new cover. We did not put in the nuggets. Okay, Overlord Venus is a goat, so we decided to do away with that. For oh my god, it changed to orange. What? I still don't know what is with the cheer reads thing. Alright, but anyways, so this is...
cheer reads, it's the FL site that Webnovel is like creating new.
Then why?
So like if the moment you click FL books, it automatically becomes cheer reads.
But this is not FL book, this is ML book, it's on a fantasy.
Your account is probably considered as FL.
Is it because I write both FL, BL, and ML? I mean, not alike.
Yeah. I mean, like, it probably depends on the majority of books that you have.
I hate this. I want the other one. I mean, it looks cool, but it's...
orange looks pretty cool.
No. My favorite color is purple. Screw this. Orange is Aina's color.
Mine is orange, so...
You write FL as well, right? Right.
Yeah, I wrote 2 flop FLs.
Flop FLs. So this is like your revenge kind of moment.
Yeah, my revenge on the genre itself.
Yeah, you're like the revenge on FL in FL revenge prompts. Okay. Right,
Yes.
so as I was saying to the people on stream, you can actually submit if you are not confident of coming to stream and actually joining us in voice chat and actually doing the prompt together. You can do it by yourself, but remember, follow the format. This is the format, right? So give me the title of the prompt and the number. Give me these, okay? Title, concept, character, and plot outline. Later, we'll be doing this together, Venus and I. And then the draft. The draft is actually where you time yourself 15 minutes timer, okay? You can do all these before the 15 minutes timer, but you only have 15 minutes to live your life in a prompt. Alright? Capiche? Even if you don't understand, I'm on Discord, you guys can find me. So I will write this and then give me your pen name. Don't give me the names that I don't know you, especially if I don't know you on Discord. I will just put your Discord name and user over there. Alright, so give me the pen name that you want. I will include this with the title as well as the writing prompt. So here, Dame Butterfly actually submitted this. So she's ahead of you, Venus. If you want some inspiration, this is your chance to cheat. Right, but you may not want the same things.
No. I'm full of endless inspirations.
Okay, we are ideal factories today. That's great. Coffee inspired. You're not coffee inspired. I'm coffee inspired ideal factory today, right? So some of the before we go into the themes, let me just go to the there. Oh my god, 143 power stones. What the? Do you know this person? Are they botting?
No.
Do you think they are botting? I just curious because it's like I saw this like not too long ago, and then after that it's like 143 power stones. Wow, even I don't get that far. Lu Shui, I know them. They probably they've been here for a while. It's like 143 for like I don't know, less than a week. Wow, that's a lot.
I mean, like that is possible as long as like it picks up.
Maybe. The only person I actually know who gets this crazy is probably Bayvita, because they like ask all the village, their entire village just votes for it. And every time
not just village, all the authors also. So like whenever she releases a book, she'll message me and like, yeah, send me all your posts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone she knows, she messages them.
Yeah, I blocked. It gets annoying after a while. So I blocked and like, okay, you made a new work, congratulations. Why do you have the need to bother me? You know? Yeah, it's
I
like,
mean, I can't. I know her on like WhatsApp also. She messages.
oh yeah, Hades actually introduced them to me. I blocked her. I was like, Hades, take your friend out of my server. We don't grow weed here. Yeah, anyways, right? So for people who are new and who want to join the competition, this is the prize, the grand prize gold. By the way, each grand prize can have more than one winner. It is not decided by the amount of votes. So even if you bot, there is not gonna have it's not gonna impact your chance of winning. And it doesn't really matter about your cover and whatsoever not. Okay,
No,
it
no,
is.
it's not like it's not exactly like it doesn't matter because
It's
like the editors won't be able to read all the works.
really.
So yeah. Being in like the top 10 or 15 is best. Beyond that, it's not needed. Like as long as you're in top 15, the CEs will read your book. So as long as the content is good, then you will win.
Oh,
But like
top
you have to be
15.
within the visibility range. Yeah, top 15.
Okay, so until the ladies' revenge over here, everybody is, but it's tied on 15. They're like 1 vote, 0 votes. Okay, so a tip to everybody: self-vote with all your outs as well.
Yeah, that is enough. Like if you have like a level 2 or level 3 account, you will get like 3 power stones per day. That is enough. If you put it like daily, then you will get like
you'll be like within ranks.
42 power stones. Yeah,
Okay,
it's enough to get into the top 15.
Good, so you'll be within ranks. Oh my god, I didn't know this. Thank god you're here to correct me. Alright, so go like this book cover thing. Okay, so the book cover is done by the Webnovel team itself, so you get it for free. You don't have to use the shitty cover editor, or you don't have to, unless you are friends with Venus Overlord, then you can custom this kind of cover from him for like small fees in Patreon, I guess. Right?
Yeah, I mean like if the title is good, I'll just do it for free.
Yeah, okay, so you can ask Venus Overlord if you don't win, but if you do win, they will definitely give you better covers for free, and then also social media presence, which I don't know. Do they actually do this?
Okay. I also have to correct this.
Really?
That cover they said it's never coming.
The what?
The cover they promised there for the winner,
Serious?
it's never coming. Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, like I won WPC long ago, and like I asked them, they said, okay, tell me all the elements you want in the cover, and then they were doing it for like more than 3+ months. After that, they were like, okay, just consider that it's not coming. They are taking too much time.
How about the
And then that's
social
all.
media? The social media, do they actually still post it on Instagram? They used to, but I don't know now.
Yeah, I think like at least for my entry, they posted on social media. But the thing is like whether they post it on social media or not, like it doesn't make any difference. Like yeah, I mean like they have more than like 60K followers in social media, but like not even a single person bothers to like subscribe to you on to your novel.
Serious?
Yeah. I mean like my novel was like individually featured like 3 to 4 times until now. But like not once did I see any extra collections due to that.
But do like
I mean like even
do WPC actually does anything then, like gold, silver, or bronze, like other than the contract that they will give? Contract, right?
You'll get like a feature which is like the most important. You'll get like WPC winner section. I mean like it gives you at least like it's in the new category, like it's in another tab in the app. But the thing is like it gives at least like 60 to 80 collections per day, and like it lasts for like around like 4 days to 1 week. It depends, but like generally it lasts for around 1 week, and like that's a lot of boost at the start.
So it's like what, 200 collections?
Yeah, you'll be seeing at least like around 300 to 400 if your novel cover is like really good. But like if it is not good, then you'll get around like 100 to 200. Okay. I mean like some 1 or 2 books that had like really good covers, as long as they made it into that section, they crossed like 1K collections within their third week.
Nice. Okay.
And like that is enough to like push you through the algorithm a lot.
Okay, I'm like watching the YouTube stream chat here, and then they were like, covers are dreams. Well, it's not really a dream if you join this stream, because like Venus said, you can bug him, you know, you can just look for him and get covers. Just give him a little bit of tip on his Patreon, okay? Don't be so mean to him, guys. Right, so if you do win, okay, Venus is gonna help you with it, right? Terms and conditions apply, not stated on stream. But anyway, so yeah, if you want like a cover hypnosis and what would that call again? What was that thing again? Cover hypnosis title review, okay? From me, okay? I'm not doing it for free, so you guys have to go to Patreon to find it. If you want first 3 chapters review, same thing, go to Patreon to find it. Alternatively, Bug Venus, he has a lot of time.
Yeah. But like I'll most probably redirect you to Destiny.
Why? It's like you can do it too, you know. You are like with me now. You're my co-host tonight. Not tonight, this afternoon. Wow, I'm so used to streaming at night.
I mean, like you can get something through Patreon, right? So I just like take some commission.
Okay, right. So just to clarify, we're not doing any like a author contest kind of entry review. I'm not gonna click into any of these random say, oh, let's criticize what this person's gonna have to write. No. We're not gonna do that. We're not bored. We're bored, but we want to do something productive. We're gonna create idea babies for books that we will set up in the orphanage called WPC Nuggets for adoption. So if you want to adopt these ideas, feel free, but don't break the law. Plagiarism is against the law. So if you break the law, it's on you, okay? If you copy directly and you don't change a fucking thing, you're dumb. You're asking to be sued, right? We let it go for free because we know that we don't have time to write all these things. And these are nice little ideas that we just want to get out of our system, you know? You guys can feel free to adopt. So now, without further ado, now that I know that WPC kind of sounds like a scam, apart from the fact that you can get contracted easily, right, let's just take a look. So FL is revenge and ML is villain. Do you want to start first? I'll give you a chance to practice your radio voice.
Okay. I mean, like, okay, so what do you like? I'm just asking you. So, how do you think is like the best way to get revenge? They say that revenge is best served cold, right?
Yes. For me,
Yeah,
I just
so
murder the shit out of people I don't like.
I mean, like, how do you murder them? That's the essence of the
Oh, I haven't actually
revenge.
committed murder yet, but I guess if one day I actually do commit murder, you probably not know. Because I have best friends who are willing to bury the bodies for me, that's revenge.
No. I like let's talk about that later. But like, how will you go about doing the murder? I mean, like, it's not just like murder. Like, revenge is not just like about killing the other person. You want to like make the other person suffer, right?
No, I just want them dead. You're talking to the wrong person.
Okay, but like, yeah, if you just directly kill them, then like the story is done, right?
Yeah, that's why you took on revenge and I was so relieved.
Yes.
Because honestly, I'm more like the villain, which is this week's prompt as well. Realize that I'd rather cause like a genocide than actually make my time worth by making other people's. Like, it's kind of weird that you would invest this time to make someone else miserable when you could be living a better life and getting rid of this distraction in a way, you know? For me.
I mean, it's also because of the psychological wounds that you have, right? So, like, unless you find some solution to it or some medicine to it, you won't be able to move on. It's something like that. So that's why, like, once you like have your revenge, at least you'll be like, okay, that chapter of my life has closed. Now I can just like go with like a fresh start, new breeze, then find something new to do and like enjoy life. Yeah, something like that. That's why revenge is there. I mean, like, but like most of the people, they drown in the hatred and then they'll never come out.
Yes.
So that's also that.
That's why I guess you are probably a little bit more of an expert when it comes to this. I used to be hopped on revenge, but eventually I realized that it's too tiring. I just might as well like, fuck this shit, move on. You know? It's easier that way. Once you reach to a certain level of life, you're like, yeah, all those mortals, all those peasants, all those fools, I can be done with this in 2 seconds. Moving on. Yeah. You realize that life is too short to give a fuck. And if someone stole your boyfriend, you're like, you know what, that wasn't a very good man anyways. And have him, wish you luck, and then maybe you die, like, you know, like divorce in like a few years, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I mean, like, if it can be stolen, it wasn't that much precious in the first place.
I know,
yeah,
right?
Something like that.
So why the hell would you want revenge? I don't get it, but FL is all about it. Like, you stole my man, you bitch. Now I'm gonna get plastic surgery, come back better as a woman, and then put you in your place like the slut you are. Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So that's
But like
typical.
when you're like drowning in hatred and revenge is your only goal, whatever action you do doesn't make sense.
I know,
That's
right?
how it.
It's like
Yeah.
the smart people become dumb in the story of revenge as well.
Yeah. It happens.
Okay,
Like
Vasto
that's
Lord.
why like in villains you have better things because villains they are smart.
Okay, can you just explain to Vasto Lord who came from your server about what this is about? He or she was like, I just returned from work and saw the link on Discord, but I have no idea what it's about, like the live stream.
Okay. So Webnovel hosts contests every week, every once in 2 weeks, and they are basically a writing prompt contest, WPC for short. And for every contest, they give like a certain topic, a title that like any new authors they can like write about, and when they they'll get serialized and so on so. So the stream is what we are doing to like talk
Explore.
more about it. Yeah, explore the topics, and we'll also make like couple of prompts in the same thing. We'll make like a short story of the same, so that like if anyone wants to like take up the story, they can just like take it from the WBC nuggets. I'll
Yeah.
be with like some changes. Yeah.
Just think of it like a writing exercise for the writer's minds to grow. Because a lot of us, when we write web novels especially, or we work on a book, we're just stuck in that mind frame, in that world, so we don't actually go out there and explore the creative spectrum. This is kind of like a exercise or like a training camp to stretch our creative minds and where we can go, especially for people and writers who have never written out of their comfort zone. For example, if you are only the kind of person who writes angsty female lead kind of romance stories with werewolves and you've never actually tried a sci-fi, this is your opportunity through this web novel prompt writing exercises. So this is for the people who are interested in that, and if you don't, you're just here for the entertainment, yeah, feel free. I don't know if we're entertaining, but I'm definitely pumped with coffee today.
Yeah, hopefully we are fun. I mean, like I can say with the assurance that like Destiny is fun. So like the question mark lies on me.
No, I'm not. Last week you just said that I was intimidating. I still remember. Okay, I hope
Yeah, I
grudges
mean,
really
like
went.
yeah, being
Revenge
intimidating is like still fun. It's content
content for who, right?
for the audience.
Yes. So okay. Right, so for the audience, so just now when we were talking about revenge, so that was like the typical build-up for revenge stories that most of you may already know and are used to it. So today we have high hopes because Overlord Venus is here to show us that he's not gonna write a typical revenge story, yes?
Hopefully so.
Right, so in any
Yeah.
case, revenge doesn't work for me, okay? Revenge only works on people who care about it. I don't fucking care. I have too little fucks to give about this. I'm too busy, okay? I'm a working lady. Well, that's the difference. Right, you're not.
So are you like a villain in real life or just like a thought process?
Me, a villain?
Yeah.
Okay, if I were to say this, I think I explained this plenty of times before. My personality alignment, okay, is chaotic regardless of a good mood or a bad mood on a good day or a bad, okay? It doesn't matter if I'm depressed or if I'm like super pumped with coffee like right now. But on a good day, I'm just chaotic neutral. And if I get a little bit irritated, I might fall into chaotic evil. Does that explain your question?
Yeah.
I was
So
a...
do you have like
Yeah.
thoughts of like killing people or
Oh no,
like
not just thoughts,
just being like a
preparations.
yeah.
Yeah, I have preparations done. Just in case I need to
Okay.
kill someone someday.
So do you also plan like world domination and those things?
No. Why the hell would I plan world domination? That is too much work, okay? I just want
I mean, like,
to annihilate the world.
if you like hear a villain, the first thing that comes to mind is world domination.
No,
I mean, like, that's like
world
the classic trope
annihilation.
of being a villain.
I wrote Monarch of Solitude for a reason, and in the first few chapters, the guy blew up his previous world because he was tired of this shit. That is true villain, okay?
I mean, like, yeah, that's being a classic villain.
Why-
Like, they have to have stakes high.
Your viewer is like, Venus is going to be murdered soon if he delves more into the personality of Destiny. Oh guys,
I mean, I've
don't worry
I've
about
already
that.
written my will.
Yeah. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, like if he's going to be murdered, it will be probably after he gets 500 subscribers on my channel. Because yeah, the reason why he's here, in case you didn't know, is because I told him if he helps me with my channel to get 500 subs, I will buy him Scrivener license. So yeah, I have to get my 500 subs first before I kill him. Don't worry.
So yeah, everyone, don't forget to subscribe. But like once we cross 500,
It's
like
fair
just
game.
bring it down to 499.
Right. So in any case, yeah. But also another thing to note, I'm a freelancer, which means I'm a piano teacher as well as an English teacher in real life when I'm not writing. So yeah, you can be a villain, but you can also be a villain thought process without being an actual villain. Oh,
Yeah,
Foster Lord. I might consider.
even the most interesting villains are basically they know they're versatile in like a lot of areas these days. Like the villain can sing, he can dance, he can like paint, do art, and he also does villain as like a part-time job. He be a villain, yeah, like that.
Okay, that's a promise, you guys. So your viewers are actually begging on your behalf. Until you finish IHS, you have immunity or indemnity towards my murderous intents, but after that, it's all fair game. So yes. Okay, you have my word, guys.
Yeah, I'm never going to end this novel.
You're never gonna end this novel. Okay, good job. All villains have dual lives, not gonna lie. Yes, you are right. I have more than 2. I mean, yeah, but well, anyways, that was nice. Right, we'll delve into villains later. I think it's self-explained. From just my personality, you can take a reference and then do a gender. Right, but for revenge, we're interested to see this. Come, radio voice. Do you want me to do it or do you want to read it?
No, you do it. I'll give you moral support from
Moral support? Okay, fine. Let's listen to Destiny's very awesome lolly radio voice. Okay, I'm not having any voice tuners in case you guys are thinking I still use a voice tuner. This is my real voice. I don't have the voice tuner because after moving on the desktop, I upgraded it and then we shifted the programs and suddenly some things don't work anymore and I'm too lazy to re-download everything and set it up. So yeah, that I just did. Right, so revenge, female lead. Forgive and forget? No, it's time for resent and remember. For this week's WPC, we want tales of revenge. No matter how many years pass, revenge is still the dish best served cold. Whether it's a best friend that stabbed you in the back, or a colleague that steals your credit for your work, or a king that puts your entire family to death for failing to bow, you're going to execute a delectable revenge that slaps your tormentors straight in the face before bringing them to their knees. But wait, what happens when your cold-hearted plan for revenge gets entangled with a pesky, blooming feeling? How will you reconcile this new development with your goals? Okay, so basically, it has to be revenge, but turns into love. Yeah? I mean, it's free interpretation on Venus' side.
I mean, like, but like, yeah, normally, like, love is the only thing that makes someone seeking revenge a bit more human. Otherwise, without it, they'll just become a cold-blooded monster. And like in stories, with like you need some other facet of personality to the character, so that it makes them an interesting character. Otherwise, if their only goal is revenge and the only thing they are doing is like just kill people on sight, then it's not as interesting.
I mean,
So to make an yeah,
it would be interesting if you didn't write someone who is like a typical FL protagonist in web novel type of revenge novels. Like, if revenge can be productive, that would really catch my interest.
Yeah. Because like no, yeah, in like the FL novels that I have read, like the villainous tropes, they are basically like they start as cold-blooded, but like 5 chapters in, the moment the male lead comes, he's hot, just because he's hot,
And then they
fall
start
for
blushing,
him,
and then they're like,
yeah,
"Oh my
they
God."
start blushing. Yeah, I mean like that's not realistic.
Oh, but if the
you're a
revenge
villain,
turns over to like the Dreyaka is yandere, they're like, "Oh my God, he's so hot. I decided not to kill him. Senpai, notice me." You know, that kind of thing. That would have been hilarious. Like, honestly, I would stay just to see how it goes. And then instead of being like the asshole of a male lead character, he's like, please spare my life for like a different reason now.
Yeah.
That would be something I would read.
I mean like as it should have some crazy elements. And that's the main thing.
Okay, so your task for today is to insert the crazy inside your prompt.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I think I have like a fair idea. I'm not sure how it will turn out.
Oh, I want to
It's just kind
see.
of crazy.
I know. I want to see the execution. Like, idea is crazy. Who doesn't have it? Space cow eating alien grass. Like, pretty sure that everyone has thought of that before. But then, like, I want to see how you do it because different people write differently. And not gonna lie, your previous one was kind of typical. It just fell flat under the radar. Like, I know you write good, but at the same time, I want more. This is a writing prompt challenge. You're not challenging yourself. Let it go.
Yeah.
You didn't
That's
let
why this
yourself
time
go.
it's kind of like really different.
You're supposed to have fun.
Yeah.
Right, and then the viewers are already giving ideas. Say Ishak was like most kind of what was that? FL die rebirth start with I will kill them. I will kill him for he betrayed me. And then she finds like a few dozen chapters later, it's like he's different from how he used to behave in life. And then all the love bloom, and then they start to become lovers, and they become family, and then they completely forget about all the shit things that happened before.
Yeah, and then she gets betrayed once again, and then the cycle repeats.
Yeah, so
That's how you get like an infinite story.
yeah, so I don't actually want to see this kind of thing in prompts, but I guess some people would be writing it. So for example, some of the ideas that Webnovel gives you, let's see if any of you hit the bingo card over here, okay? So your sister has stolen your money, your reputation, and even your child. Wow, this is going too far, right? So penniless and desperate. You try to fling yourself off a building so that your spirit will haunt them forever. Chuni build much? But someone holds you back. It turns out to be your sister's ex, who is equally unhappy with the circumstances. Hence, a revenge plot is formed. This one is kind of like a partnership thing. I think it's okay.
I mean, the partnership part is like good, but like the basic motive is like they're his sister. Like you are easily accessible to them. Like if you really wanted to take revenge, just visit their home and take a knife, stab. That's all. It's done.
Yeah, right. Like go to the fucking court and like hey, this child has my DNA. Give it back, please. And like go to the bank and be like, okay, can you freeze all my credit cards? It kind of shows you like all these drama situations are caused by the lack of intellect sometimes, most times.
Yeah. I mean, like because like it's easy. The only time when this revenge has like interesting things is when the stakes are high. Like either the target should be like someone that is not possible for them to kill, or like someone who is so high up or like so far out of their reach that like the stakes should be high.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Correct. So there is no like real. So anyway, this is probably not a very good starter idea, but it's an idea that Webnovel gives you. Okay, replying to Ashak, how does someone steal your own child? I mean, you give them candy floss or lollipops, and then you bring a white van over and say, come, I will show you Wonderland. Like you can eat all the free sweets that you can have there. Then the child follows and then it's gone. That's how you kidnap a child.
That is kidnapping. Like this is your own child. How do you kidnap your own child? Yeah.
Well, it means that the FL is a shit mother, that's it. I mean, yes, right. How else? Yeah, so a lot of your readers are like, the FL novels are mostly cringe. Well, it depends on who is writing the FL, which is why I don't write the FLs there. I write the BLs. Oh, the BLs are gold.
I mean, like, I beg to differ. I like GL better. Like BL, I feel like it's better if it doesn't exist.
Yes, BL are for ladies. GL are, I don't know. I haven't actually found good GLs. Not gonna lie. That's because most GLs are written by males who are horny.
I saw like 1 or 2 really great GL materials.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, like, I can imagine kissing my best friends as well, but I'm not going to be, Plus, I'm asexual, so it doesn't really do anything for me.
I mean, like, the one thing that is good with the GL is that it feels more wholesome. Somehow.
It's kind of more fluff, I think.
Yeah, it's more fluff. Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's fluff. But in BL, you get both the fluff and the spicy.
No, it's not spicy. It's...
It's cringe for you. I know. Right? Yeah. Okay, replying Ishak. I did not get kidnapped yet. But I have several cases in my life about stalking, as well as I have been robbed before. Like my mother has been robbed before. Yeah, so it's not that great. I cannot travel overseas on my own alone, if that's what you're asking. Because I'm like an Asian lolly. And I'm 100% the kind of person that you see, if you're a criminal, you would definitely 10 out of 10 target me first of all the other people. That is, yeah. Does that answer your question? But no, that's not
I
quite
mean,
important.
yeah, Destiny. I think you have to like see those VR gadgets, no? Those things that like if you wear it, you'll see some prompts in like real life also.
What?
Those things, yeah. Like I think someone has modeled it in such a way that in such VR worlds, like above you there is like a big banner that says "Target this person." She is gullible.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that because like trouble follows me even though I don't really follow trouble, and like, you know, even if you say no, people think that your no means yes for some reason. Like I can tell you say I am not happy with this, like fix it, and people like haha you're so cute. Yeah.
You need to be like you need to have like an intimidating face.
I have an intimidating personality.
Yeah, I mean like personality, like it like suppose you just think, even if like a lion, all it does is sleep, you're still intimidated, right? Even if that lion is like a scary cat. But like if a rabbit, like even though its kick can like shatter the skull of a lion, it's not intimidating.
That's the one thing I cannot change, you know. No amount of plastic surgery will help.
I mean, the best thing is probably you hang like 3 to 4 guns on your shoulder, and then
I will be
be accompanied by,
escorted to the police station immediately. Yep. Wise Weed. Oh my god, your name is Wise Weed? Since when does weed make you wise? But sure, it sounds cool.
When you have weed, it's when like all the wise quotes come out of
No,
your
as in like, did you see this viewer on stream right now? It's Wise Weed. Weed.
yeah.
Sorry. I'm very high right now, but not on weed, I promise you. Okay, right, so the second one in FL Revenge, so it's like centuries worth of bad blood exists between vampires and werewolves. Again, vampires and werewolves are staple whether on e-fiction or out of it. So your MC, okay, MC for those people who don't know, it's main character. So your MC decides to believe in the power of love, only to find a silver dagger embedded in her ribs during her wedding day with her vampire mate and her peg slaughtered without remorse. Thankfully, she is reborn, and this time she is determined to wipe out the vampire coven and shatter the heart of her ex-lover. So this is very typical. It's like the you're enemies and someone has like a, oh, let's be friends, and you're like the knife, okay, and then after that you get backstabbed, you're like the fuck you. Yeah, that revenge.
Once you begin considering this paragraph, it stops making sense in like the second line itself.
And you're right. That's why it's like the power of love will save the day or not.
Yeah.
It's like the bitch, I was born blind. Now that I'm reborn, I have a better pair of eyes. So I mean, it does make sense to a certain part, but it's more like a hype, not for the plot.
Yeah. I mean, it's drama material, so yeah, it works. It's like standard 101 like FL revenge stories.
Right, okay, so this one is also not the best plot, but I mean it sells. Okay, let's take a look at the third one. So, the paranoid emperor sentenced your family to death on false charges of treason despite decades of loyal service. Your main character is a young daughter and is hence forced into the brothel to live out a miserable existence in hiding. But she is determined to take revenge. Years later, she becomes the most powerful courtesan to catch the eye of the crown prince, and her revenge begins. Right? So this one is very typical in like the cultivation? No, not cultivation. What's that called? Eastern
fantasy.
Eastern fantasy, yes, and historical drama. So this one is very web novelish. So this is like the what was that again? In the olden days, whereby they have this emperor thing, and then they have the court and the magistrates and the Chinese setting.
It's royal drama. No.
Palace drama. Is it palace?
Yeah.
Palace drama.
Yeah, palace drama. Yeah.
So this one is like a very typical Chinese type of drama series that you see And then they have all these face slapping with just talking, and then people would throw out blood for like no reason over there just because someone said a sentence about their father.
No. I mean, like, that is like one of my favorite scenes in like all of this.
I know, right?
Because like when you imagine it in like real life, he says, "No, you're not beautiful. You're ugly." This person just suddenly they cough out blood.
Yeah, but no, they don't say it like that. They say it even more dramatically. They were like, "You have a face of a rat," and then they were like, "Oh." That was so good. And then you just watch the subtitles sometimes, if you watch the dramas, you just watch the subtitles. Sometimes they are just hilarious, like downright. Like, how do you even think about this kind of things? Yep. That was great.
I mean, like, those subtitles are also like having fun.
I
They
know.
stop caring.
So this one is actually okay if you're like a huge fan of puking blood and like high drama in the court and the palace and whatever. Yeah, this one might be good. This one might be good.
This prompt is like somewhat evergreen, I think. Like, you
Yeah.
won't get bored of this. It's
I
like
know.
soap operas.
It works, but
Yeah.
probably only on
Yeah.
Webnovel.
No. Even like in like K dramas and all, like there is like an entire genre of these.
Oh no,
Like,
but
yeah,
I'm like literature.
they were, yeah.
You won't be able to take this out and win a Nobel Peace Prize award. Or
No,
you won't
I
be-
mean, like, you won't win a Nobel Prize, but like you'll make more than enough money if that is the
if done
only
well.
goal.
If done well.
Yeah, if done. I mean, like, because that the stakes are not high in this, and everything that you can think of has already been done. Because like from the time cinema has been a thing, they were doing this.
Yeah, I
even until now. Yeah.
It's the
So like
comedy.
everything has been explored already.
Yeah, the one that you really have to work on well in order for this to fly is your character building, whereby you have the scenes, whether it's the badass scenes or the comedy scenes, your character has to captivate people. That is the second one.
In this, like, it's the character is the most important of them all.
Right, so the last one that web novel gave us, so after the decimation of their homeland, your main character is sent as a hostage to live in a foreign court, alone and friendless in such a hostile territory. Your main character has a tough life ahead of them, but they are determined to survive, to gather information and get revenge on the rulers for their actions. They find an unlikely ally in the kingdom's sickly prince, but how much they trust him? But how much do they trust him? But anyways, this is pretty similar to the on top one, but it's not the Eastern Royal Palace kind of thing. It's like what's that Royal Romance?
Yeah, this can also fall under the Royal Romance territory, because like the queen is like someone married off to like a foreign land, so it can come under that. Or because like this is somewhat more flexible, because anyone can be sent anywhere. Like, whether she is a queen, she's sent to a foreign royal kingdom, or if she's like just like from a noble family, she's married off into another noble family that has completely different traditions, or she's a commoner that is married into like another family, either in like some other county, state, district, or some other kingdom. So like it works in all forms. Or she's probably like the leader of the Earth Federation that is married off into the Mars Federation.
Wow.
So in like all forms and formats, this prompt can work.
It's done a lot in like webtoon comics, if I remember.
Yeah. Webtoon does this a lot.
Also, I think your readers have an inspiration. They have decided to write revenge plot starring you and me in their dramas. You want to check out the comments? So, Ishak again. Ishak. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Okay, they were like Destiny made Ishak. Okay, he was like, or she was like, Destiny made Venus speechless with her witty remarks, causing his face to turn green and purple in anger. He never imagined someone of his stature would be talked back to, let alone slapped him on a public platform. So, yeah, you might get revenge on me after this. I don't know. Actually, though, I don't think it's very hard to make Venus go speechless.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy, to be honest. I'm not like a great arguer.
He's not like a network of like complex diagrams, He's pretty much like a switch on and off. I'm
not exactly that simple. I have like a state between like on and off. So I'm like 3 states, not just on and off.
On, standby, and off, okay.
Yeah, standby is also there.
Okay. Right, so oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, some of the things that they have recommend. Okay, Jasmine. I don't know, is she still leading in FL?
I the last time I saw, she has one novel in like top 5 or something.
Okay,
I
rankings
mean,
have
like,
changed.
yeah, her Married to the Devil's novel, it's still in like top 20.
Okay, so I don't really know a lot of web novel people because I left web novel for a good amount of time. The only thing I read on web novel right now is a Technoblade fanfiction. That's it. Right, no more contracts. Web novel is like my ex-boyfriend, so please don't ask me. That's why I'm asking Venus right now. He knows better all the gossips in there. So Jasmine is one of the better writers, on one of the top ranking in FLs as well. So Touch of Flame is a revenge novel. Rebirth of the Villainous. Why I can't see the full title? Okay, never mind. Rebirth of the Villainous Young Masters. Young Master Lu's Wicked Wife. Yeah, okay, anyway. I think this.
I mean, like, you can also like reshape the title. Rebirth of the Villainous, you can see me fall in love again.
Really? No, okay.
I'm like, no, I'm just like kidding, but
Okay, I don't want to. I don't even know if this is like a. Okay, Jasmine is definitely an original. This one may be a translated. I have no idea.
yeah.
Right, and then this one, Moon Lover is Bound by Blood and Revenge. Also have no idea if it's original or if it's like translated. But anyways, so these are some of the novels that you can reference to if you are not so sure about how this looks like for your own WPC prompts. Right, so these are all the people that actually joined. I don't really know a lot of them, but it's okay because I don't care. You gotta be top 15 though, so if you actually do join, self vote, people, self vote, right? Okay, so dang 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 dang. After this, okay, just to note, if you want to submit, you have to do at least what, 5,000? Was it 5,000 words? Yes, you have to submit at least 5,000 words to qualify and be like top 15 for the editors to judge you. And then if you actually do win, find Venus for your free cover, right? So this is web novels, WPC prompt for female lead revenge. Any questions so far? Doubt it. Okay, so Sakrishi, okay, thank you for joining. If you're a little bit confused, this stream is a new series on my YouTube channel starring Overlord Venus because we want to hit 500 subscribers. And to do that, we decided to actually go through this writing prompt challenges. So we'll be doing this weekly. So this is this week's challenge. So we just finished like the female lead revenge. If you want to replay, you can do this after the stream ends, right? You can feel free to adopt any of the ideas as well. I'm not going to repeat all this. So like, yeah, just to save time. Right, questions. No questions. No questions. Moving on. Right, WPC 320 comes on with this. It's a male lead villain. Right, we've been talking a little bit more. So the true classic example of a villain is myself. Right, just saying. It's the ones that you don't see coming, you know? Yeah, so anyway, a true classic villain doesn't want a world domination, they want a world decimation. It's like the extinct, make the human entirety extinct, like all these stupid people, extinct, humans extinct, pigs extinct, mosquitoes extinct. Yeah, just kill everything. That's the real villain, okay?
You will be called a hero if you make the mosquitoes extinct. So
I know,
just have
right?
to
But seriously, we have dengue cases here. I told you, remember?
yeah,
It's like over
yeah.
600 cases in like one estate. And one estate has like, I don't know, I do the math yourself. Yeah, that was
I mean,
really.
like, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a piece of shit. One mosquito, 10 people sick. I just killed 3 the other day. So yes, guys, I'm capable of murder. Right, so long story cut short. Okay, so that we do 47 minutes. Okay, I still have time. Right, so male lead villain. So sometimes it's tiring to be the good guy. Sometimes the dark side just have better cookies, which is true. Okay, come over. Right, other times the good guys gets betrayed and figured the bad guys have a point after all, which is also true. Right, we're always seeing things from a hero's point of view, but the villains have lives too. Damn right, villain rights. Okay, what kind of villain could you create? No, you don't create, you're born one. Okay, tap into the inner villain. Right, what made them turn to villainy? Well, just the unfairness of society. Oopsie, what did I do? Alright, and then after that, why did they choose to oppose the hero? Was it for power, revenge, or for the greater good? No. I think Webnovel got it wrong here. We will never turn to the villain side for the greater good. It's for the greater benefit. Okay, just want to correct that.
If it's for the greater good, you are probably something like an
Something is wrong with you.
or something. Yeah.
If it's for the greater good.
To be a villain, you need selfish motives, and you also should be like someone who doesn't have any limit to what lengths they can do to obtain that. Something like
Mm.
this guy, he wants, suppose, what do you say, custard apple flavor ice creams,
Uh-huh.
and it is not available anywhere on earth, or probably in some far off island. So for that, he tries world domination to like take over the world and make custard apple ice creams a thing, something like that.
Mm-mm.
They need selfish motives. Yeah.
It's for your self-satisfaction, you know?
Yeah.
Always villains are like the don't get in my way, don't tell me what to do, you're not the boss of me. And then they try so hard and then they're like, okay, let's compromise. And then they get betrayed and they're like, okay, let's try again. Okay, I gave you a chance, but I'm not. Okay, fuck you. That's how they become the villain, you know? Like most people, like Joker, in case you haven't watched the movie, it's so good. Like all his murders make me go, yes, boy. But at the same time, I know that's not right. Right? So that's how villains go about. So the villains also have multiple ways of achieving their goals. And also, it is always the results that matter and not how you get to it. How you get to it doesn't really matter as long as you get the end goal. I want an ice cream. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I have to rob a bank to get one or kill the ice cream maker to buy his truck. Not even buy his truck, just take it over. You know, it's for free. Yeah, it's the goals that matter. It's not the means. Right? So would yours be a scheming in a secret underground lair with thousands of minions like glue at the beck and call? That would be like super cute. Or would yours be the lone wolf type who deals with everything themselves through the strength of their arm or their brain, depending? Okay, so for this WPC, they're turning to the dark side, but honestly, none of it dark enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, like they're being a bit considerate
Because
because like
kids are reading
the
it.
truly dark things you cannot actually write.
I know, kids are
That's the
actually
thing,
reading
yeah.
it. That's why they just
Yeah,
like,
kids are actually reading it.
yeah,
They want to maintain that PG-13 rating.
I know, right? They're like the come to the dark side. We have cookies and probably
Yeah.
black coffee. That's about it. They are not like come to the
I
dark
mean, like,
side. We will drink your mother's blood.
yeah, that will also be fun. Like having a villain who has really evil motives, but like he's so incompetent that like he is unable to achieve it.
Yeah, right. It's like the world's dumbest villain 101. Or like, have you
Yeah, yeah,
watched
yeah.
YouTube shorts? There's one person who made these shorts. I forgot her name because it's so hard. But she made these super sarcastic shorts about this serial murderer who just couldn't murder anyone. Yeah, that was a terrible one.
Okay, I've read a manga also of the same. Like the guy, he genuinely wants to like kill all the humans and like dominate, and like he is on a quest for world domination. But like he's so weak that he cannot even like kill a chicken.
I know, right? And eventually,
Yeah.
if there are police over there, they'll be like, you know what? Do you need me to send you home? Are you alright? Do you need the doctor? Yeah, they will just like, it's so
Yeah, I
incredible.
mean, like he becomes so depressed when he gets the help of a hero.
Yeah, and then he was like, no, don't help me. I'm gonna kill you. Don't you understand that? Yeah.
I am evil. Don't help me.
Yeah, and then they were just like, poor guy, he was so traumatized. Yeah, you could write that. Okay, if you join this and you write that, it's like, okay, your selling point is gonna have to be like the comedy, not really the dark thing. So there are multiple ways of writing how the villain actually works out. That's actually pretty cool. So some of the ideas that web novel wants to see, our web novel already has existing. So for example, you were part of the heroes party that was set out to defeat the demon lord, only to end up getting betrayed by your companions along the way. Sounds like Shield Hero. So you decided that you decided that you or would side with the demon lord to get your revenge and become one of the top generals of the demon lord's army. How do you plan to take revenge on your former commander? Okay, so this idea actually coincides with the FL1 revenge, but like without the love interest.
Yeah. I mean, like, the thing is, writing this prompt is like very easy because there are like more than like 20 isekai anime with the same exact same story, and like hundreds of manga with all the things that this story shows.
You just gotta copy and paste. You can even be like, I don't even need to be the hero's party. I can be like just a random villager who is like fuck this shit. Planting potatoes are just not gonna work. Yeah. Naofumi, you might name Naofumi also. I don't know what's going on with the chat, but have fun there. Right, so this idea is like a very fun one to work with and possibly one that would sell as well because everybody, you just can't get enough of it. You just gotta make it really like, funny, put in your personality in there and it would sell. It would just sell. Right? The second idea that Webnovel gives you is after the appearance of dungeons. My god, why is it dungeons again? Like previously we did dungeons.
Like I said, dungeons is an like evergreen concept. It can be applied everywhere. Even in like the FL concept, you can just make the dungeon as like a basement where people are tortured or something.
Dang.
Like it works in all forms and formats.
My god, the FL kind of dungeon is completely different. It's spicy. You get my drift?
Yeah, little.
The FL kind of dungeon that you talk about, first thing that comes to mind, mafia boss and spicy. Wrong kind of dungeon. Oh my god.
I mean, like, you can like still consider it a dungeon.
It's considered dungeon, alright? So it's like dungeons are like mix and match. So in villain, dungeons happen again. Like why do villains always have to live in dungeons? I don't think we appreciate that. We prefer like a mansionate on a mountain with a huge pool, you know, with a golf course.
Like you also don't need to like give them that such a character. They can also be like a part-timer worker living in like a shadow.
I know, right? It could be like the villain of 7-Eleven convenience store. It's like here's your change, but I accidentally forgot to tell you I was selling you expired food.
Expired food, yeah.
I know, right? That kind of thing could be interesting as well. So you should try to do something. If you're doing WPC, these kind of things will actually catch the editor's attention. Why? Because they are so sick of reading the same hundreds of stories, cliche plots.
I mean, like JJ edited one of the CEs. He said that like if the like first 3 paragraphs doesn't interest him, like there's a good chance that he's not going to read further.
That's true.
So yeah, because like they have like he has to go through more than like 1,000 stories every week. Yeah, right. So like it has to be like, first of all, the writing quality has to be good. So like for those that are like just like attempting to write this, just ensure that you edit the first chapter at least like 5 to 10 times. Just focus on it, because like the most they are going to be reading is like the first 2 to 3 chapters. And if the concept is good and like if the story sounds promising, they are going to give you a contract. As simple as that. Because like as long as you don't fail in that part, like as long as the story continues to like serialize, like if it is good, the readers will decide it for themselves. So the goal of the editors is only to see if the story is promising or not. So yeah, before the first 3 chapters, show what the story is about. Something like a trailer, not like a trailer, just show their motives, show what they're going to do. Yeah, that's so for a villain, his motives is the best. So like try to establish it like within the first chapter itself.
Right, so the second one that it is like, so it's not the kind of dungeon in 7-Eleven or Mafia Bosses, but it's the kind of dungeon in the world that helps humans gain stronger abilities and start. Okay, so you were taught to be talentless, much like the what's that, solo leveling, until you received a villain system. Pretty sure this idea has been done before, right? So in order to grow
like 100 of times.
I know, right? So in order to grow stronger, you need to do villainous deeds. Will you follow it for power? Okay, this kind of thing, you can combine it with dungeons, you can combine it with system, you can even combine it with like quick transmigration. That is a thing. So it's like a mix and match. Has been done before. So if it's not unique, it's not gonna stand out. Sure, it may be entertaining, people would still read it, it may be sellable, but you really have to either get the character out, not the plot, because it's been done before, or you really gotta give it like the scenes, like the laugh scenes or the fan service scenes, in order to stand out.
Yeah, or like give it like something really quirky, like make the system such like it make it as interesting as possible. Don't make it like a regular system that has been done like hundreds of times.
Yeah, you can probably do a system that collects the farts of people or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean like it works. So like the villain, he has to like feed people like potatoes and garlics or something.
I thought beans were effective in farting. Really? Potatoes? Okay,
yeah, potatoes also work to a certain age. Like some forms of potatoes do.
Okay, I learned something new today. Not very useful, but for my next farting collection system thing. Yeah. Maybe if it happens. Alright, so the third idea Webnovel gives you: in the future, the world was invaded by an alien race, and humanity is not prepared to deal with such crisis. So when you die in the hands of invaders, you find yourself transported back in time before the alien invasion started. Your only goal is to prepare the world against the aliens, but with little time to work with, and the will still divided, you realize the best situation is to conquer the world first. Could you do it before the aliens arrive? So this is not quite the villain. This is kind of like a good guy disguised as bad guy, kind of like Code Geass. By the way,
I think this is more. This is more like at the end of the thing, you're basically called a hero.
Yeah, so
That's the thing. So like the result of your actions gives you the label of a hero, you're not a villain.
so
So
it's a
yeah, that's something to
mix.
be considered.
It's a
Yeah,
very
yeah, it's a
gray
mix.
line. Very gray line
Yeah,
here.
I mean like there is one way in which like this could be like spinned off as like a proper villain novel, is that he is not transported to the past, but like it's just like continuing through the alien invasion itself. So like the guy, he sees so many of his comrades die, so it attacks him mentally, and like he transforms into like complete edgelord, into complete villain who wants to like make the aliens suffer as much as possible. Like he's still a hero to humanity, but like he's the worst of murderers or worst of villains to the alien.
It's all about
So
perspective.
that thing, yeah, it's all about perspective.
So you can actually think about it if this is kind of your thing. So the last one that they gave, you were granted a chance to live another life in a futuristic world after dying in an accident. Again, Truck-kun to the rescue. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
the place you were transmigrated to believes that the strong is always right. With no choice, you just have to fight your way up the food chain to survive, and before you knew it, you were regarded as an evil galactic overlord. Hey, your name, Overlord. Okay.
Yes, I'm the
How
overlord.
will you continue to survive when the most of Galaxy thinks that you are the most terrifying villain they have ever seen? So it's pretty much what you just said like previously. So you were given no choice and then you're there and then you're like, oh, I'm the big bad right now. Hey, I can do anything. That's it.
Yeah, this prompt sets you up as like the overpowered character, and there's not much room to work with it, because like if you're already like an intergalactic overlord, the thing is like you're already strong, the strongest existence. So like there is little room for growth in like in the character, in like the everything that you can like show. So yeah, you won't be having like a really long novel, it will be like really short, unless you make it like the people like they try to make so much plot, they try to like topple you, but like at that point it's not like a story about the villain itself, it's about the people that are like rising up against the villain.
Right, so some of the villain novels that have been written, I think Villain Retirement was by, I don't remember who now.
Okay, villain retirement is like damn plot armor, I think that's the author name.
Really? I can't remember, but it's an original
like,
one.
There are like two novels with like similar titles. Villain Retirement.
No, Damn Plot Armor didn't write this. His was different. His was what? I can't remember. But anyway, they both write villain. I think Damn Plot Armor was very high on the list. He was a ranker. Right, Villain Retirement.
Yeah.
Someone wrote it. I can't remember. It's an original work, so you guys can check it out. Okay, and then another one. Instead of why make it male when you can be female? So yeah, this one is the Villainous with a heroine blonde blonde. Okay, it was cut off there, but it looks cute, so it's probably not like this super terrible
Villainous
thing.
with a heroine harem.
Oh, really?
This novel was in the same WPC as mine. So yeah.
Oh my god, it's harem. Okay, you guys can do that as well. Or another one, I don't know if this one is supposed to be villain because this is like yandere. So Driaka actually started this hype train of yandere. Is it really villainous though?
I think this is the one novel that JJ said he liked. So yeah, that's the thing for any future like novel author enthusiasts. Like Drekai's book is the one thing that got JJ's appreciation.
Ooh. I mean, it was there when I first knew them. They still hold a full-time job. I know that. Okay, Moloxif as well. Yeah, so this one, highly recommended read, but they also get a lot of unnecessary hate from people. Okay, let's just check out how many people participated. Like 2 pages. Whoa, okay, it's pretty much... Yeah, it has a lot as well. And there are a lot of 0 votes. Guys, you still stand a chance. If you want to join, self-vote, you can just beat all these guys with 0 votes into top 15. Villainous Reads joining us on, okay? Well, I still see people...
top 14 itself is like just 0 votes.
Oh
so
my god.
you can just like self-vote and like you can get into top 15.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Look at this, Villain of Plague. 322 power stones. If this is not botting, then I don't know what is. 322. That's some original works who already have contracts don't even get that much. This is crazy.
Yeah. That is true.
I know.
But like, yeah. I mean, like, no one will even care like if you get like a bit more votes, because at the end of the day, the votes is just for visibility. As long as you're in like top 10, top 15, it's not a problem.
Mm.
But yeah, like if there are more than 15 people that are voting, then it's a problem.
That's true. That's true. All right. So this competition is pretty fair. All right. So see you, Vestelot. Okay. So this competition is actually pretty fair. I would say you have a fair chance of actually winning and getting a contract. If contract is your aim, which obviously I don't encourage, but if it's your starting off platform, that's fine. You can go and try. It doesn't have to be a very long work. It can be like 20,000 or 50,000 words, and then you finish the work. You don't even have to get it contracted. It's just for visibility. You can do that. Right, so any questions before we actually get to the drafting stage? So the drafting stage is when I and Venus actually start doing these 4 sections here. Right, so we start doing like title, concept, character, and what. Okay, so mine is villain, and Venus is gonna actually do revenge. Are you actually on the documents? I don't see you there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, right. So we're gonna start now. You guys can also like feel free to join in and submit based on this template. All right, give me this template. If it's revenge, give me this template. If it's villain, give me this template. All right, and then submit it to me via Discord itself. Okay, come to Discord itself, give it to me, and then let me know your writer name so that I can put it up here. Alright, so it will go like WPC hashtag whatever the thing is, the title is, the topic, not really the title, and then your name at the back. Okay, give me this kind of format, and then it will be posted like literally the whole thing, like the title, the concept, the character, the outline, and then after that the draft. So you only have time 15 minutes for the draft, but everything else you can write before that, so there's no problems with it. Right? So shall we get started? Do you want to like talk while we do this, or do you want to like just? You're already starting. Are you cheating?
I just put it like me.
Okay. I was like, how are you cheating 2 times in a row? I don't understand you. What? Must you cheat? Okay, guys, in case you didn't know, Venus cheated the last stream. He started writing before the 15-minute timer started.
Yeah, sometimes when you get into a story, you like get really into the story and like into the flow that you won't even know what is happening. So like I went into a trance, and like before I know it, like 500 words magically appeared on my draft.
Okay, let's start.
Okay, should I write on my doc or your doc? Like both has the same
No, you
templates.
write yours. In case like next week they don't come out with a new prompt, then we swap in like our documents. I have access to both.
Yeah. Okay, then it's fine. Okay. I think like it's best if we like keep this still open itself instead of muting ourselves. Because like I might give like comments on what I'm writing also. That might be my own phone. Yeah, hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. If you're like listening
okay.
to all my typing on the keyboard, it's because I'm really typing on my keyboard. That's how I normally type. That's why fingertritis happens. Right, you guys in the
Do
chat?
you not type using your mind?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Like you just have to think, and like the words magically appear on the screen. Are you not using that?
Yeah, you can start now actually. Title, concept, whatever. I'm already done with title.
Okay. I'm still like thinking.
I'm actually done.
I'm almost done. Okay. Yeah, I'm also done.
Okay, do you want me to go first or do you want to go first? Elevator pitch time.
Yeah, yeah. You go first. You go first.
Seriously,
That way I'll
why?
have like some. Yeah.
Are you having like a nervous breakdown or something?
Yeah. I'm not good at such things, so yeah.
Okay, right. So for all the viewers who don't know what an elevator pitch is, let me explain again. I did it like the last one. So, okay, elevator pitch is like a business talk whereby you only have 1 minute to present your idea to the person who is listening to it. So in this case, the term comes from a situation of a skyrise, like a regular office building where you have to take the lift, and then you actually see your boss and you're alone with your boss, and then you have this like really good proposal that your immediate boss rejected, and you're like the CEO may approve it, so you want to tell him about it, but you only have until the lift reaches 25 store, which is like less than a minute. So within that short frame of time, you should take this opportunity to talk to the CEO and present your idea so that he can consider it. That is an elevator pitch. But now the elevator pitch is kind of like explaining the pros and cons of your work, and basically just introducing it to people or readers who might want to adopt the idea. So right now we are like the irresponsible parents who create idea orphans. Now we are pitching it out to all the viewers on YouTube to actually adopt them if they want to. Clear? All right. So I will start first. The chicken one is not mine. But you don't. You are vegetarian, so I'm like, eh. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So
That's why I can write it, because like I have that moral high ground. I only kill and slaughter plants. I don't kill chickens.
KFC. Yes.
It's a different life form.
True. Okay, I'm not gonna judge because I like eating chickens. Right.
That's why like I always say that one must learn photosynthesis. Like only with that you can truly have like the highest moral ground in this food wars.
Yes, but even with photosynthesis, I would still consume coffee. No difference. Right. So in here,
I mean, like you can create your own coffee by them if you know photosynthesis.
Hell no, coffee still wins. Right. It's for the taste and for the high. Right, so for mine, it's a villain. So my elevator pitch starts now. So the title of it is Make Me the Villainous. So this concept is actually a soul-switching, villainous, hero versus villain kind of thing. It's a badass motherfucker kind of personality contrast and corruption. So in the country of a villain and a hero, so the hero was so sick of being a hero because of all the corruption, and she has to deal with all the stupid novels and like the king who doesn't do his king job properly, and there are riots everywhere, and the hero is always like, hero save us, somebody save us, and everybody wants to be saved, and the hero is like, fuck you, save yourselves. So she prayed like, please change me with like the villainous, and then her wish was granted. But then they both panicked because like the hero and the villainous was like, shit, what's going on? They went to the witch, and then after that they saw each other and they're like, wait, that's my body. And then they're like, hey, on the second thoughts, why not do this? Okay, I want my new life. You be the hero and I'll be the villain right now. You can have all the love and adoration. I just want my peace and freedom. Right, so that's the base of this story. Make me the villainous. I'm done.
Okay, how do you like shrink this within 10 seconds?
Who? Me?
Because like after half the pitch, like it went over my head.
That's because I actually completed in less than a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a minute as well. Okay. If you're pushing it 10 seconds, you gotta do it in 10 seconds as well.
Yeah. I think like no, it's not that, because it's like you're giving it too much information.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Because
think of it like you're pitching it to like someone who is like 8 years old.
No, I'm not even writing this for 8-year-old. Why would I? It's badass motherfuckers.
No. This is Webnovel audience is like more like they're evolved 8-year-olds.
Yeah, well, this is not for Webnovel. This is my idea. I write for me. When I write
like,
any
yeah, but
book,
still.
I write for me. I would buy this.
Yeah, but like you still have to like package it for like 8 years old.
Now you know why I don't sell a web novel, because I don't care. I like what I do. But honestly, I'm not. I just want to explore a plot. This is actually. Let me just show you guys. Okay, it has actually been one of my ideas. If I go into this file here, into this file here, into this, where is my bunny file? My bunny file, and then my plot thoughts. Okay, if I go into this folder, you guys can see these are all the ideas that I actually have dreamt up of. And then if you take a look at the very last one over here, heroine ex villainess, princess and the pauper type of thing. It's actually here. So this, I told you I already have an existing one, right?
Yeah.
It came from here. It came from here.
Ah.
That's why I don't have to explain anyone to buy it. I don't need it. I just want to write it.
Okay, so you are planning to continue this story
Nope.
in the future?
Nope,
Oh,
because
okay.
I know it will definitely not be continued. It's just anybody can, like, adopt it. And if I want to pick it up again in the future, I can, because it will definitely be more, how do I say, streamlined. It will be cleaned up. Like, this is just a draft, you see. It's just
Yeah.
like the idea of it that I want to explore. It's
I mean,
not
like
for anyone
it is
else.
pretty interesting that the heroine wants to become a villain.
No, later when I write
Yeah.
down, you probably will understand. Okay, it's
Yeah.
not for kids. It's
Like,
definitely not for kids.
yeah, that depends on like the direction you wish to take and like how serious you want to be. But the thing is, like, this concept can be explored on all levels.
I know. So it's up to the person
Like
who adopts it.
you can make it dark, you can make it fun, you can make it comedy, you can make it like light-hearted, slice of
Presently,
life kind of thing. Yeah.
it's
Like you
coffee.
can explore it in like any direction you want.
I know. Presently, it's coffee fueled. So who knows what will happen once the timer starts. Right? It's about time you explain yours. Chicken revenge against butchers.
Yeah. So yeah, chicken revenge against burger. Like the title itself is meant to be wrong. Okay, so I'll start. The
Mhm.
title is Chicken Revenge Against Butchers. A chicken chickens are like eaten daily, and one of them that is about to be slaughtered gains intelligence when lightning strikes it, and it now like sees the horrors committed to its like fellow brethren and vows to seek revenge against the humans that slaughter chicken, like they like because they don't even like have any sympathy for chickens anymore. So its goal is to like create a world of chicken supremacy, chicken hegemony, and like turn humans into give humans the same fate that chickens now have. So that's the story, Chicken Revenge Against Butchers.
Okay, so the only part that I'm sold on is chickens gaining intelligence.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Rest all are just like extras.
Okay, sorry, I'm talking to chat.
I think
Alright.
you're losing some voice.
Oh, no, I was replying to chat because some of them were looking through these ideas, and yeah, so I was telling them, like, if you guys want to join and if you're too shy to actually appear on live stream with your voice, it's okay, you don't have to. You can do this along with us when the timer starts, and then you can just submit it over to us, to me, on the Discord server or something like that. Like, you can just DM me or like tag me or ping me or something like that you want to be included in the nuggets here. So this book will feature you. So give me your writer name as well when you do that. Okay, limit it to 15 minutes and 15 minutes only after you do this portion here. Can you see that? So this portion here is a fixed, and then the draft is where the 15-minute timer actually starts. So what I would recommend is putting up the word count here. Right, so you have your word count? Oh no, not yet. Okay, let me just, I'll do it on my side as well. Okay, so right, we have actually done like the layout now. So what's left, which is the last part of the stream, is actually to write, like now, 15 minutes timer. So this is my Discord. The link should be somewhere in the description. Okay, shall we use Sprinto?
Yeah.
Okay, get in the Discord now, my Discord. Okay, we're gonna start Sprint.
Isn't it like the writing Warzone star? Yeah, okay.
The thread was like dead, so was like, I can't. Yeah, it was dead. Someone didn't keep it alive, me, because I was taking a break. And in the 24 hours expired, I was like, okay. We lasted 12 whole days. That sucks. Okay, so you can
Yeah.
start writing at any moment. Listen to the background music, guys, and then we'll be back after this to review it. Okay, Venus, what's down?
Yeah, 1 second.
Let me just. Oh my god, this is long. 800. My god, I broke record.
Wow, that's a lot. How do you see my word count?
You highlight it? Okay, I'll see it for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yours is 550.
550. I thought I wrote a lot more.
I know, right? It feels that way. I was like
Yeah,
rushing.
it feels that way.
I was rushing. I was like, oh my god, will I make it? Will I make it? Will I make it? And then my
For
student
me,
just DM'd me, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna play study wats with you. Right? So
I
this
think
is.
for me, like when I wrote, when I wrote, like for most of these things, I was like, okay, I shouldn't hurry it this much. Like that, I still need to like give at least like 300, 400 more words of like backstory here, like more details here. Like so, that was how I felt in mind. Yeah.
Holy shock.
So I was like, I just speed ran through the 2 chapters worth of content that I wanted to write in like 500 words.
I think this is a record. What was my word count again? 56 words per minute. That's definitely gonna be a record.
Yeah, that's too much.
Too much? I managed. I'm like so freaking lucky right now. Ugh, I actually finished it. Okay, I am very proud, but I won't let you know yet. Alright? Because this has been like on my mind for like the longest time. Maybe that's why I can like, just spew it. Right, so how about
I mean that can be
yours?
yeah.
Alright, maybe we want to go through yours because it's shorter. Hey, you read it this time. I'm not gonna. Oops. I have a habit
Okay.
of deleting spaces, but sure. Alright, let's start.
Yeah, okay. Chicken revenge against butchers. Kaboom! Thunder resounded in the skies as lightning flashed intermittently, the flashes highlighting an old courtyard where a Pomeranian whimpered in fear every time thunder resounded. Okay, that was repeating. It huddled within its kennel, shrinking in fear from the lightning flashes. Next to the kennel was a chicken coop where the hatchlings chirped incessantly in alarm. Thunder was terrifying to all creatures, including humans. And for these hatchlings, it was akin to the world crashing down on them. Among the group was one hatchling, somewhat different from the rest, born with an unsavory mutation of sorts that caused its brethren to avoid it. Though the case wasn't present now, for they were all huddled together. Fear truly brings everyone together. Boom. A light, a thin bolt of lightning slammed into the chicken coop, targeting this unique chick, knocking it unconscious, frightening the other chicks that retreated in fear. Arcs of lightning flashed across them all, knocking them all unconscious in a matter of seconds. Intense rain poured after that, causing the sounds of thunder to gradually die down. It was morning a few hours later as the rain stopped. The sun casted a gentle beam of light onto the area, making the frightened chickens relieved at the warmth. A rooster perched at the top of the chicken coop, unleashed its victorious cries, welcoming the arrival of a brand new day. At the sound, the chickens in the coop woke up one after another, including the ones electrocuted. They limped from time to time, but were fine for the most part, as the bolt of lightning wasn't dangerous enough to rend their lives. One of them approached the unique chick that now sported a tiny black mark on the crown of its head, nudging it a little, wondering if it was dead. The unique chick woke up at the start. I'm horrible with the sounds. The unique chick woke up with the start, feeling numb all over, but strangely, as it glanced at its fellow brethren, its eyes glinted. It felt strange, as if it had grasped something beyond its evolutionary capabilities, attaining enlightenment. The rains were worse yesterday. Part of my shed collapsed. A voice resounded, startling the unique chick that turned around and noticed two men exit the house nearby, conversing with one another. Surprisingly, It was able to understand the context of the conversation. Anyway, I'm starving. Let's have breakfast. One of the men, a middle-aged man sporting a dark green coat, he said, arriving at the chicken coop to observe, smiling as he picked up a chicken. Let's have chicken for breakfast. You want to eat meat early in the morning? The other man, his son, asked, in surprise. Can't we have eggs instead? You need to eat healthy to study hard. The middle-aged man said before carrying the chicken by the scruff of its neck, bringing it over to a table, one made using the stump of a tree. The chicken struggled as his iron-like arms held it steady, picking up a meat cleaver that he raised to the sky before bringing it down with one swing. Ah! The unique chick chirped its loudest, alarmed at the horrifying sight, watching the blood of the creature that gave birth to its splash. What is happening? Unlike before, the unique chick's thoughts were rapid, concisely articulated like an adult human as an instant later, hatred billowed out of it. That's all. The end. To be continued.
To be continued, yes.
To be continued.
This is actually good. Alright, so for like the starting, the suspense build and the pacing is good, so it is appropriate. Alright, the only thing that I have with you is the overly unnecessary long-windedness, I guess, in a way.
Yeah. Actually, the thing was like I wanted to actually add more content there to not make it seem like just an expositionary from the start till the end. So yeah, like a bit more interaction with the chicks and a bit more like introduction to the characters, the human characters that come. Like they're like if they're in coming in the morning. It won't be like they just like come randomly pick up a chicken and then just like kill it. It won't be as simple as that. So it'll need some more exploration in that.
Correct. So I mean, for a 15-minute writing prompt, this is good. So you will gradually see by hopefully the end of the series when I reach 500 subscribers that your writing prompt quality will be like, you know, in 15 minutes you can create magic. That's the kind of standard you want.
Yep.
Right? So Blushy was like, this is cute. So now you have a fan. Right, so this will actually be posted in the nuggets itself. So in case anybody who was actually trying this out earlier, you can also submit to me via Discord. Right, so mine is 800 words, so it's like really freaking long. And also, it's not kid friendly because it has a lot of vulgarities. I told you it was not going to be kid friendly. So, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll start. So, oh, for fuck's sake. Another day, another moron begging to be saved. Do I look like a saint to you? The poor novel trembled, his wobbly chin jiggled at the enraged heroine flaring up in one of her temper tantrums again, and his fat belly quivered as she stomped on it. No, but you are the heroine. The villainess stole my wife's ring, so I thought maybe. Sighing and kicking the noble in the nuts, and the heroine stomped off again to the nearest pawn shop. Seriously. This happens every freaking week. Why can't they search the pawn shops first? It wasn't as if the villainess did a very good job of hiding their tracks. Besides, if this fat fucker took care of people more, the villainess wouldn't need to pull a robbery and pawn his wife's tacky ring to buy bread for starving orphans. Hello, the shopkeeper greeted. Who was robbed this time? The Marquis of Fatland jiggles. Do you have his wife's gaudy ring? Laughing at the foul, okay, I don't know what happened here, foul-tempered lady, the pawn shopkeeper retrieved the item and smiled knowingly. Are you ever gonna tell her about this? She keeps coming to me thinking she did a great job at hiding her secrets. The villainess thought about it. Maybe. However, she quite envied the free-spirited woman everyone called Robin. If only God could switch their places, she would be able to do much more than what she was able to as a heroine. Getting the ring back and turning it into the pathetic talking pork Marquis, the heroine left and called it a day. Becoming an exemplary knight made her a hero. She thought she would put her skills for better use for the kingdom, but she was cheated of her dreams. The kingdom was full of nothing but corrupt nobles and perverts in the royal family who coveted her hot body. That night, a shooting star flew across the kingdom, and the next morning, a scream was heard from the heroine's room. Ding ding! Welcome! I'm getting more customers than I normally do this early in the morning. Martha the witch cackled. What unusual visitors. What? Tell him to get out. My business is more important, the hooded stranger exclaimed, but the heroine recognized it. Shut up, she smacked the hooded stranger with a familiar voice. Knocking the hood off, I'm here for the same reason you are. Sorry, Martha, can you lend us the back room? I'd like to have a little chat with the heroine here. As it turned out, God really did exist. The villainess stared at the heroine in her body. They managed to swap souls, but already, the villainess looked traumatized. Really, how did such a person become the kingdom's most wanted villainess? The king must be blind. Then again, the royal family weren't very smart. You must be the villainess. The villainess in the heroine's body nodded. And you must be the heroine? For a moment, they stared at each other. It was weird seeing herself moving without looking in the mirror. No wonder the crown prince kept groping her. She really had a hot body. Well, I don't think I want to change back. Why? The villainess almost burst into tears. Waking up in an unfamiliar place was scary, and getting groped by the prince was scarier. She accidentally punched him in the face and ran. Now that she found the actual heroine, why did she not want to change back? Why? Why not? I can do much better as the villainess. I suppose you saw how the capital looked like, full of rotten fuckers. Besides, if you apologize prettily to them, they'll pretty much give you anything. I want to beat the shit right out of them and put someone more capable in the position of power, but I can't do that as the heroine, can I? Oh, that makes sense. However, life as the heroine was still too horrible. But how do you cope with that level of harassment? Does it happen very often? The heroine laughed. I get Martha's special potion. It comes in a green bottle, or you can get it from the tavern. Also, don't just punch the prince. I usually kick him down a flight of stairs. Gasping, the villainess wondered if there would be any repercussions. Oh, don't worry, the heroine reassured. Everyone knows he's just a little clumsy. Also, stop selling everything at the pawn shop. It's annoying to have to go there every time something happens. Sorry, the villainess apologized. So what do I do now? Anything you want, the heroine smirked. I'll be heading off to pummel that fat marquis and rob his family. You won't be stopping me, right? The villainess shook her head as the heroine left. Special brew for you? Martha asked, and after consideration, the villainess nodded. The witch passed her a green bottle of aged wine, and without second thought, the villainess drank it. She would be needing it from now on. Cheers to villainy. Alright, so that was the end.
Okay, that was very good.
I had this stewing at the back, It was one of those things.
You should actually write it properly, full serialized.
You want me to edit this?
No. I want you to continue it. Write at least 300 to 400 chapters now.
No, why do you? Hello, there is a reason why this is a writing prompt exercise.
Yeah, but see, if something is good, you have to continue it. Otherwise, you are not doing the story justice.
No, but you said that the same about the OP slime dungeon thing. You saying that about everything that you see. It's not gonna happen.
If it's interesting, it is interesting. I can't lie about it.
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen. I have no time. Do you know how busy I am?
You can always let go of sleep, right? You can save 7 to 8 hours.
And what?
You like coffee anyway. As long as you drink coffee like water, you won't be able to sleep.
Do you know that coffee is actually making my health a lot worse in times when I don't need it? My period takes 50 days to come. Did I tell you that? I did, right?
50?
50. Yeah, it's 2 months. Yeah,
okay.
It's not good. I'm dying.
It's not good.
For Go Sleep Summer, wow, it will take 1 year to arrive. Thanks. Also, to Blushy Age Lord, right? So they say, my fucking yes, our heroine got more villain sense than the villains. I mean, yeah, that's the point of it, but yes, that's why I wanted to write this, It was Princess and the Pauper. It's a classic, literature story that has remodernized itself in today's world. So this is actually interesting. I wanted to give it a try, but I knew that I couldn't commit, so I'm just abandoning this idea. So anybody else who wants to adopt this idea, you feel free, okay? Feel free with the OP slime dungeon as well. Go ahead, but no plagiarism, because you're gonna be in court for that. Don't break the law. You can have it. I'm giving it away, alright? Because I won't be able to handle it.
Actually, the one detail that I liked here is that they didn't have any names. The villainess was called villainess, the heroine was called heroine,
you know why?
The witch was witch.
God, I'm fucking lazy.
No, it's not like that. Having it like this it gives a bit more, what do you say, it gives a bit more charm to that.
No, it's it's a placeholder. Now you know why.
No. See, if it is continued just like this, it is good.
Really?
Because in such stories, it won't be more than 2 characters are having the same same role. There is just one prince. If there are 2 princes, it's either the first prince or the second prince. So it can be easily branched off into their profession itself. Like the heroine is the heroine, the villain is the villain. There won't be two of them. So like even if you just continue with it instead of their names itself, like it will still work very well, and it's also easy to relate to. Like if you call him like a king, he's the king. That's all. There is no other change. There is no other king. It will be just one. Like that.
Usually I struggle with main character names. Like I love naming side characters like Prince of Doroland or like Marquis Pork Chop, you know. But at the same time, main characters kind of sound like Bob, Zero, Zen, Gigi. I terrible.
Actually, yeah. I also like I just write whatever name comes to my mind for my characters, including the main character.
No, like
So
I have
like
to choose, but I don't like complicated, fancy sounding main characters. For some reason, I like to keep it short and like unique, like not really unique. It can be used like James, but not even James, just Gem, maybe.
okay. For me, like I like the names to be a bit unique because I don't like names as like Arthur and something. Like I heard the same name in like hundreds of novels and stories. So like now when I see such names, I'm like, okay, can't it just be like a bit more creative? So something, but like yeah, like it's not like I use like a proper name for my character. Like the main character of I Systems is called Compass Carburetor.
That's so long.
Yeah, I mean like it's basically a compass.
Yes, but it's so long. Imagine you have to type that in every paragraph. I will kill myself.
Yeah, actually I do that. I mean I don't type it. I just copy paste it. I have his name copied, so like whenever I want to insert it, I just like paste it. And it's easy.
I don't know why you want to torture yourself, but yeah, I like to keep things like easy to type for the sake of my fingers. But yeah, so 800 was like, oh my god, my mind was blown. Right, so anyways, all this will be up, like what Venus actually wrote and what I actually wrote. Okay, so you can have references and you can actually adopt these ideas. For the people on stream who want to participate on with WPC, yes, please go ahead. So in case WPC does not like give us a new topic by next Wednesday, we would be swapping. So I will be doing revenge and Venus would be doing
Oh,
villain.
we actually have topics in the next two.
How do you know?
Vampire and zombie invasion.
Wait, how do you
Uh,
know?
Wait, I'll just like send you the links.
Okay, so we won't be swapping after all.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do it off stream by yourself, it's fine. You can try, but I definitely don't have time, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pass. But for anybody else who wants to do it, please go ahead, okay? And then give it to me. Like it doesn't matter if it's over or not. Like I will still post it accordingly. Right, so any last like questions or comments or whatever not, please know that we are not going to be reviewing other people's works on here, including yours, so this is not the stream for you. So any questions regarding revenge theme and villain theme for this week's WPC before we end the stream? Wow, this is like what, 1 hour, it's almost 2 hours. It's 1 hour and 55 minutes, or 53 minutes, 54.
Okay, next week's prompt is like pretty interesting.
Really?
There is like vampire romance for female lead and zombie invasion for male lead.
I actually don't like.
You can do zombie invasion.
Okay, you giving me that?
Yeah, I'll do vampire romance. I have read some.
I actually wrote zombie invasion before. What the hell? Okay, I have to do it again. Okay. Why?
I'll just like take the topics that makes me cringe, so it's not. It's fine.
Makes you cringe?
Yeah. Like romance makes me cringe, so yeah.
Serious?
Yeah,
It's
like the only type of vampires that I like to read and write about is leech.
Oh.
They are like real life vampires. Yeah.
Okay. So is the cringing a good cringing or bad cringing?
Bad cringing.
And you choose to write this?
Yeah.
Are you a masochist?
No. Yeah, it's like it's fun because otherwise I won't ever like attempt such things.
Oh, you wanna
So
like
it's
go
like-
out of your comfort zone?
Yeah.
I'm the kind of writer that is already there, so I don't need to get out of my comfort zone. I can do it like regardless, so it's fine. Yo, okay, Blushy Agelord is like, Venus gonna increase his cringe immunity. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, it could be better, but it could also be worse knowing Venus as a person himself. It could go both ways. One of both ways. Right?
Probably,
So
maybe in the future I might become a expert of writing romance.
yeah, and
Who
then you
knows?
will be hosting a channel of yourself instead of being a co-host here.
I mean, like I will never do that.
What?
So I can just like handle all the talking on my own itself.
You talk pretty
So, yeah.
much by yourself even without me. What are you talking about? You talk just fine.
See, that's yeah. I mean, like, but it's different, right?
No.
Because like I don't have any responsibilities now. I just do like whatever you tell me to do.
What?
So yeah, that's the difference.
Okay.
Yeah, to the readers who are watching, just know that like Destiny is the commander. I'm just like reading the script that she has already given me in advance.
That's
Like,
a lie. There
1
are
week
no
ago.
scripts. There are no scripts, okay? There are no scripts. These are all unscripted. These are all live commentary and live reactions, and you can tell because he is so awkward. He's like go back and watch your own fillers, okay? Last week he was like, oh my god, I was watching my own stream and I had so many of those words that I said. I was like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I was like using like for like every fourth or fifth word.
Those are called fillers, okay? Speech fillers. So I
Yeah.
told him, I was like, if you came here more often, you find yourself getting a little bit more confidence and not being so awkward in socializing. And then he said he forgot English because he's been using a different language for like the longest time. So writing wise, okay. Speaking wise, he kind of forgot it.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh my god, stop
I mean-
shipping us. Blushy is like shipping already. He's like, the viewers love the evil villainess leading him. As long as the evil villainess is not me, that's fine.
I mean, like you could probably like pull off the evil villainous role.
No. No. I don't want to be exposed. Keep it on the reps. Speaking of reps, I'm still upset that this breakfast rep was out of order today. Like, that deserves death. Okay.
I mean, like you could have like gotten some other rap, right?
No, there was like no other. Like, I was like, they were completely out of reps. Okay, reps itself was out. So I was just like, yeah, fuck.
At first, I thought, okay, you said they ran out of wraps. I was like, okay, so like, what did they use? Do they like change to plastic if they don't have like paper
No.
wraps or something?
As in like the thing like the naan bread that they call wraps. That you put things inside and then you roll it up. That is called wrap. They ran out of the wrap itself. The thing that they put things in to roll up. Yeah, that thing was out. So it didn't matter. Like, it was sold out completely. No like stock and whatever. So I had to make do with breakfast muffins, which is like this shitty buns with those powdery stuff on the top that doesn't even taste like burger. It's like shittier form of burger from England. Like scones, but like dusted scones. And I was like, no, I hate that. It was like the only other option there, and I don't want to eat pancakes because I'll be too full for lunch and stuff like that. I have a stream, so, and then I have to work out after this, like in maybe 10 minutes, so I have to wrap this up actually. And then it's like it's a back-to-back schedule today, like really, like no time to waste. And it's like go kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, like I said before, your best option is to like quit sleep.
Insomnia 101. All right, so if
I mean, like you'll get like 6 hours extra.
Yeah, I have to like end stream like really quickly and really suddenly. So you guys, right? Those of you who need to go to bed, go to bed. Those of you who need to write, go and find Venus. Those of you who want to participate in WPC and you've written an entry and you need me to go through things, go to my Patreon. Those of you who don't need that and you just want a free cover from Venus, like go to him. Those of you who want to actually participate in Nuggets itself, give me your freaking entry with the correct format and then we'll go through this. I will be scheduling another stream for next week, Wednesday, same time, same people again, different topics. Okay, feel free to join if you're